The city of Rockford celebrates Arbor Day today by planting 10 new trees at Westview Elementary School, and this is made possible through the city's urban forestry initiative and grant-funded community efforts. Arbor Day is usually celebrated the last Friday in April, but the city hosts an event today so they can draw a larger crowd. False indigos, yellow birches, and buckeye trees were given away to people today. These trees actually come from a grower in Kirkland. Street Supervisor Taylor Henley says the giveaway is usually popular and Saturday's event reflects Rockford's name as the Forest City.
Trees are a vital part of the city's infrastructure. They give a lot of benefits to the people that live in town, purifying air, collecting stormwater, helping to cool houses in the summer, block wind in the winter, and keep houses warm.